Hello everyone! Today I'm gonna do a video log about living in Beijing because I know that a lot of people don't have any information about Beijing before they travel to Beijing. Something you should be really aware of before traveling to Beijing is the traffic. People here are driving like fucking assholes. I mean assholes. Yeah, it's pretty horrible because you never know when you're gonna be hit by a car or when you're gonna die. Thumb up to that! I've been hit by a car once since I got here and had to go to a hospital, but insurance covered everything, so it was no problem. So when you're traveling to Beijing, make sure you have an insurance. That was number one. Number two is everything is pretty cheap in Beijing, or everywhere, but Beijing is a pretty expensive town. So if you want to live here, then you will have to, I think it is, you have to pay like 65,000 yuan the first time when you're moving into an apartment. It's like buying an apartment, but this 62,000 yuan, it's split out on 2 months is the agency fee. Then you will have 2 months deposit you have to pay to landlord, and also then you have to pay 3 months a pair. Because in China you can't pay every month, you have to pay every third month because the landlord don't want to go to the bank once a month because they're lazy. Welcome to China! Number two is when you're gonna buy food here and you can't really speak Chinese or read Chinese, I recommend you to download the app Pleco. Pleco is really useful. We are using it in school. Everyone is using Pleco because it's a really good app. When you're searching for the English word, and you will have the Chinese word, and you will also have different kinds of ways to say this word. It depends on the grammatics and where you want to put it and in which type of sentence. Before is the language. No one in Beijing speaks English almost. They maybe have over 28 EF schools here to teach out English, education first. The same school I'm studying, but I'm studying education language school to learn an international language, another common language. So my school is the only school in the whole Beijing that's teaching out Mandarin and Chinese, and the rest of the over 28 schools are teaching out English. And in Beijing, you can say half of Beijing is studying on EF, but they don't use English. They only write it. They never speak it, and they don't want to speak English because they think if you're coming to our country, you need to speak our language because we're a big country. What the fuck? That's how it works here. Number 5. When it comes to food, buy food here. I think you're gonna get a shock when you go into the store and it smells fucking bad. It's all the meat that smells, and if that would be the case in Europe or in Sweden, if it would smell that bad, that means don't ever eat what they are serving. No, it doesn't smell good at all. I recommend you to really be careful when you're buying raw food, like raw meat that's not from the fridge or anything. Make sure it smells good. Smell on it a little bit before you buy it. And also here in China, when you're buying food, they're not taking kilos, they're taking jin, and jin is 500 grams. So if they say 1 yin, that means 500 grams and not a kilo. Beware of that. Number 6 is if you're peanut allergic, if allergic to peanuts or peanuts allergic person, whatever, awkward, then I recommend you to not go into convenience stores. You're gonna die. That's just my opinion in it. Number 7 is really simple. When you get here and you're not used to pollution at all, wear a mask or you will get asthma. You will die. Maybe not in Beijing, but you will die earlier in your life. I'm really serious about that. You need to wear a mask when you get here because if you're not from a country that has a lot of pollution, like a lot of Asian countries and India has a lot of pollution, and if you're not used to that and then coming to a country that has really high pollution, almost over 100 every day, and some days 600 in pollution, and that's deadly zone. That means you're gonna breathe everything in and you're gonna get sick. The first 3 weeks here in Beijing, I was really sick. I'm still a little bit sick. I've been there for a while since I got here because I'm not so used to the pollution, but now I'm getting more and more used to not wear a mask, and it's been 3 months. So wear a mask when you get here. And number 8, it's not so hard, just have fun. Because Beijing is a beautiful city and it has a lot to offer, and I recommend you to go to all the places and also to the Great Wall of China. I just have to say it, but that's not a Great Wall. It's like an okay wall. It's like falling. It's a falling okay wall. Whatever. See you in the next video.